index. Okay, the 10 to 100. Right? If I want to change the value of which index it is? A of 0. Correct? So A is 0 if I want to 10 to 100 means. So int A, this is the value. A of 0 which is equal to 100. Semicolon. This means your output is what? 100. Only 100. 100. Correct? Okay. Right. The next example is here. Now, if I am going for a for loop, correct? So till now we have seen a separate variable how this works when we are going for a for loop. Okay. Now, when it comes to array, okay, when this array goes into for loop, how this works, right? Okay. So now, int A of 25, 35, 45, 55. So what is the size of your index? 4. So here it is 4. Okay. So it is not mandatory, I said. If you give the values here, automatically consider the number of values is 4. Right. So int I equal to 0, I is less than 4, I plus plus. Correct? Right. So printf A of percentage %d which is equal to percentage %d slash n, I comma A of I. So what is this A of percentage %d? So I value is 0. Correct? So when I use this, what will be your output? Only 25. Actually, how for loop works? So initially, I am initializing value I. Okay. So I equal to 0. It will check the condition I is less than 4. What is I value? 0. So it is less than 4. If it is less than 4, first it will print, correct? What it will print? A of 0. So that's what I have given here. The printf statement. A of 0. Next. Next it will go to the post increment. Okay, it will increment I equal to 1. Then your value is then it will start like this. It will give the output of A of 0 is 25. A of 1 is 35. A of 2 is 45. A of 3 is, so this is your answer. Correct? How are you able to get this answer? Correct? Okay. Right. So this is till your example 4 is your one dimensional. Right? So next we are going to two dimensional. So where we use this is normally in matrix. Correct? Right? So matrix means rows and columns. First we are going to separate into rows and columns. Correct? So the format is same, but we are going to split into rows and columns. But there it is a single dimensional array, right? So this is, say for an example, if it is A of 2 is single dimensional array, right? If when I use this for matrix, okay, so it is split into 2 rows, 2 columns. When I have this as an example. So same as 2 dimensional array, the format is one day is A of bracket, square bracket. When it comes to 2 dimensional array, A of 2 brackets. So this bracket denotes rows, this bracket denotes columns. Correct? So if I give 2 rows, 2 columns, totally how many numbers will be there? 4. So matrix is 2 into 2, so totally we will have 4. Correct? Right. We'll see with this example, how will you write this? A of 2 comma 2. Correct? So 2 rows, 2 columns. Correct? So A of 0 comma 0. Okay. A of 0 comma 1. The second place of first row. Then the first column is 0 1 0 1 0. Then here it is 1 1. You know how to write this, correct? Right? So this is the form of representing 2D in matrix. Correct? If I give the values of 1 2 3 4, this is the format of 2-dimensional array. A of 2 into 2 which is equal to 1 2 3 4. How will you represent this? Is like this. Your matrix. Correct? So one is, this is what? A of 0 comma 0. Right? Then this one is 0 1 1 0 1. So instead of representing a single column, a single line, we are going to split it into rows and columns. Correct? So mainly this two-dimensional array which is used to construct a matrix. Correct? Right. Now let's see with one example. Right. So this is your format, and this format can be written as, you can write like this or also like this. Correct? So I am going to write this 1 2 3 4 like this into separates. Okay? Or I can write in a single line 1 2 3 4 like this. Correct? Fine. Right. Now the example 2. So I have to construct this number. My question is, I want to get the output as in the form of matrix 1 2 3 2 3 4 4 5 6. Okay, in the question they will ask you to find out the output which shows this. Sorry, write a program to shows this as an output. Correct? So how will you write? Say, first we'll start with that. So first we'll think. So this is, how many rows and how many columns is there? 3 rows, 3 columns. So 3 rows, 3 columns means how many number of digits can you use? 9. So 3 into 3, so totally 9. Correct? Right. Now I am going to use for loop. Correct? Right. So int, here I am taking 2 variables. Correct? One is for rows, another is for column. There we are taking for only one variable, that is we don't have rows and columns because it's a one-dimensional array. Correct? In order to represent into rows and columns, I am taking the integer values. One is representing rows, another one is representing columns. Correct? So what we have to do, we have to construct separate for loop for rows, separate for loop for columns. Able to understand what I am telling? Right? So first I am taking for I is for what? Sorry. I is for I equal to 0 means rows. First I am considering rows. Okay. So I equal to 0. I is less than 3 because you have 3 rows. Okay. Less than 3, I plus plus. Correct? So same as once I done this, printf %d. Okay. Then a of I, comma j, I have left one more thing, correct? J loop is left. Correct? Correct? Right. So first it will check for the rows, then it will check for the columns. Okay. Once the condition is satisfied, okay, it will go to the printf statement. In the printf statement, so this %d represents this percentage rows, this is column, right? Equal to, the number should be in integer. So I am giving %d, comma I, comma j, okay, comma a of I, comma a of j, right? So now how your program works is, okay, how your output becomes. First it will start with, we are giving value 0 0. Correct? For both the loops, I value, j value. Correct? If I give 0 0 for both the loops, okay, so which will be printed here in a of I j. Huh? So first you will get the values of 0 0 means a of 0 and j of 0. Correct? So a of 0, j of 0 is 1. So this is 0 comma 0. Correct? Next. Yeah? This is 0 comma. So like this, it will give the number values of each and every rows and columns. Are you able to understand this? Correct? So in terms of any most complex matrix, okay, they will go for two-dimensional arrays to construct. Any doubts in it? Any doubts in it? See, I will write here. I will write. Wait. Listen. See, like this it will construct. Okay, yeah. So what is the value of these? 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. Right? So this is your 2D array. Correct? Yeah? So this is your lab 5 experiment. Okay, yeah. So if you go for the fifth experiment, you can see one-dimensional array how to construct, two-dimensional array how to construct. Able to understand this. So what is the difference between 1 and 2D? 1D and 2D? One dimensional, two dimensional. How will you represent the syntax? A of this which is equal to 1, 2, like this. Okay, so this is 1D, right? If it is 2D, I have to use two square brackets to represent. Okay, the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct? So if it is 2 into 2, the number of rows is 2, number of columns is 2, so you get 4 values. Correct? So it is mandatory to enter the size of the array? No. So based on the given values, it can understand how many values inside. So the machine can understand by itself. Right? Okay. Then, any difference in it? Right. So where we can use this in real-time applications. This matrix. With the help of two-dimensional arrays, okay, they have constructed so many real-time applications. Any example? What purpose we are using this programming? Simply to see that and learn that. Storing, writing, your calculator works on, calculator matrix works on this. Right? So many real-time applications is there. Correct? One-dimensional array, real-time example. If you want to store more number of same as calculator, one dimension goes both for one dimension and also two dimension. Right? If you want to store more numbers, like that, you are pressing that memory, right? So you are giving one value 124. I want to store this value. Correct? So that value is stored. Correct? And finally, you are recovering that value. That works on this one dimension and two dimension. Right? Able to understand? Right. So this is your arrays. One dimensional array, two dimensional array. Correct?